What's up, everybody? What's up, Soul Family? I'm so excited today. I am Taisha Simpson. Some may know me by Karuna Anahata Ma'at, and I am the visionary and founder of Holy Space, where we are dedicated to fortifying the spirit of Isumatak within the tribe, and that is the spirit of keeping sacred space so that other people's wisdom is revealed. And so today, you guys, I'm actually going to share um, a topic that is not only dear to my heart, but I see that it is needed at this time. I mean, this topic is always needed, but I'm going to share with you today surrendering to the known unknown. Surrendering to the known unknown. And anyone that's been on my lives, I love parables. I love speaking to you directly, but also in beautiful messages where you can see that we're really dual in our nature and we're really polar in our nature. So we experience a lot of things. So when I say surrendering to the known unknown, I'm speaking about a part of us that deeply knows exactly why we're here, why we're on this journey, what's the next thing, but it doesn't need that, right? It is fully in a space of surrender. So today I'm going to share that with you guys. I'm going to actually start with a piece that I wrote just for y'all in this. I'm actually going to input it into doing a work for poetry for projectors, even though this obviously and in a lot of different topics can apply to everybody on their journey at any point in their life. Poetry for projectors is really about the projector essence, which is, we here to wait and we here to be still and we here to channel divine information that's coming through. But all of us have a piece of that within us. And so being able to really sit and surrender no matter what is happening is very important. You guys know I talk a lot about human design. When I come on here, I talk a lot about human design and the things that I do. And I actually have Gate 52 in my life purpose, which is the stillness of the mountain. And so I'm going to just share with you guys some of these things that we can see in our everyday life within nature that show us the power of surrender in a world that is urging us to be generative, in a word that is urging us to grind and go get it, in a world that is urging us to manifest from the conscious mind. Baby, we can't be doing that. And so I bring this message because you are not just a human, right? You're not just a human. You're not just a physical presence, but you are a human being, right? So being is in your essence, but you're also other parts. And actually, your physical being, for years and years and years, we've learned the rhetoric of like, your physical being is the temple for your soul and it houses your soul. But baby, what's really happening is that your soul is housing this physical body. And that part of you that is not your conscious mind is so attuned and aware not only to you and your journey, but the grid and the collective energy that is happening. So when we're trying to manifest and create from our conscious mind, anybody who did not see my first live here, when I spoke about the four amazing things when creating for co-creation, but we're talking about when we put that intent out there, where is that intent coming from? And are we willing to surrender to that intent? You know what? I want to walk in my highest purpose. You know what? I want to be this type of earner, or I want to be this type of thing. Are we doing that and then going out and thinking that we can force and will our way into these things that we've asked our own higher self to assist us with? Or whatever your belief system, you ask God, you ask spirit, you ask the universe, doesn't matter. Whatever is your belief system, you ask that part of yourself to take you to the next step, into the next journey, into the, you know what I mean? And so with that comes a level of surrender that is imperative. And so here we go. So, and I'm reading from paper, y'all. This is brand new. Like I got up this morning, it was like, oh, I got something for him. So it is in surrender. One chooses to let go. Choose to be led by the one who truly knows, the one who never leaves me, the ever present self, the one who loves me dearly and sends messages of help, messages of allowance, my deep and truest friend, existing deep within me, or is it I who exist within? We're taught we house the soul, a laughing joke indeed, when it is the soul that houses the body, and it is spirit providing our needs. Surrender. I am Simi. I am a magical child. I offer death to limitation. I give grace to the embodied wild. Surrender. I am Simi. I am the shedding of the snake. When all becomes unstable and your earth begins to shake, surrender. I am Simi. I am the grave in which old belief systems die. Old patterns do not serve you. No question to ask why. Surrender. I am Simi. I am the guide to your fullest expression. Surrender to your divinity. You learn to create heaven. Surrender. I am Simi. The wildfire of your heart, igniting all that is ready to go ablaze, alchemizing messages through art. I am Simi. I am the unification of your light. Through the sacred realm of death and transformation, baby, surrender. Do not fight. I am Simi. I embrace death without dying. It is I who urges you to let go. There is freedom in your flying. I am Simi. Let go of the illusion. I come as a catalyst. I bring clarity to confusion. Trust me, I am Simi. I am the process of release so that you can die a symbolic death and surrender limiting belief. And so, thank you for allowing me to share that. So, to surrender into the unknown. How, right? How do we surrender to our highest knowing? What does that even look like? Especially at a time where there are things that are quote unquote feeling like they're out of control. And so, one of the things that has really come to help me is really trusting in the understanding that my higher self, your higher self, our higher self is literally the parent, and we're the toddler, and we're trying to touch the outlet. Okay, we're trying to touch the outlet, but the parent sees and knows, hey, behind that outlet is death, baby girl. You can't, don't touch the outlet. But we're the fighting toddler, and we're in adult bodies, right? This message comes at a time where, especially as we go into this winter season, there's going to be a lot of grief. There's going to be a lot of loss. And of course, we've already experienced that exponentially, right? You could be experiencing loss of a job. You could be experiencing loss of people. You could be experiencing all these things. But it's because Spirit is urging you to love yourself in such a way that you trust yourself. You trust your inner knowing. There's actually a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, and he says, I don't want to get it wrong, so hold on, y'all. But he says, okay, I got it right here. It says, you must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. And that's what you have to know. So when these things, these cataclysmic events are happening and things are happening, that does not say anything about who you are intrinsically. Your value is intrinsic. Doesn't matter what you do. You go out there tomorrow and do the most egregious perceived shit in the 3D. Your value is still intrinsic, and there's something for your soul to know. And that this higher knowing, surrendering into our higher knowing, is like the ultimate path to manifestation. So actually, I'm coming to be all over the place. Y'all know how I do. Actually, for the past few weeks, because I'm also in a transitionary period, we always are. I have been actually utilizing what Bashar channeled as doing the most exciting thing and releasing the expectation. And like already, I'm seeing my life just unfold in ways that I do not know. And I'm going to tell you why. Because again, your higher self is like that fucking parent that knows everything. It knows the direction you need to go. It knows everything. And so if you're trying to manifest from the conscious mind, you are putting limitations on what it is that is for you, like ultimately. Now, that doesn't mean that don't do that. That doesn't mean don't know that you want this amount of money or don't know that you want this car. That doesn't mean that. But what it means is that you're going to trust a part of you that ain't running at only 40 bits. I know, I don't know if I said this in another live, but this is something I truly like. I definitely let my people know. Your conscious mind is running at 40 bits per millisecond. 40 bits per millisecond. It's a computer screen, y'all. It's nothing. It doesn't know nothing. But your unconscious mind is running at 40 million bits per millisecond. And so it knows exponentially more. And that's still honestly a part of kind of a physical that the subconscious is in tandem. It's hands in hand, right? It's merging spirit and physical being. So it's got both. But then there's another part of you that just is unlimited. There's a part of you that ain't running at any bits per millisecond because it is running at infinitesimal. Like it's a part of you that is connected to the grid. It is a part of you that knows why you're here. And so when I've been practicing this, so the way this part of manifestation goes and how he explains is I got a bunch of stuff to do for the day, right? I got a bunch of stuff that I'm supposed to do, right? Now I write it down. All right, what are some things on the list for today? And I go in and I pick the most exciting thing. I pick the thing that lights me up. I pick the thing that lights me up. No, I'm not a generator, right? So as a projector, I pick what feels really good to my spleen, first of all. Like if it gives me chills, I'm definitely going. But I pick what is play for me. I pick what is very enjoyable for me. And I release all the expectations surrounding it. And the reason that we do this is because when you surrender your expectations, when you surrender your limited beliefs, when you surrender parts of you that are begging to die, and you'll know these parts of you because situations will be happening that are super triggering, to be honest with you. But that's because it's to wake up a part of you that is screaming to to get some light shed on it. It's screaming to come about. It's screaming. I practice polyamory, and some of my friends they be like, "Yo, you know, I met this person, and they actually did it, and they talk about polyamory." And I said, there's a part of your spirit that is yearning to embody unconditional love and acceptance. There's a part of your spirit that is learning to maybe drop certain expectations in order to fully love humans without shame and blame rhetoric. So I've been dropping the expectations around doing what's most exciting. And when I tell y'all I'm meeting the people in direct alignment with exactly what it is I need. Even like this live is super exciting for me, right? I'm doing it. I'm getting my message out. I'm talking to y'all because this is what fills my heart up, and I know that without any expectation, I don't have any expectation. Honestly, I love coming on here and sharing with you guys whatever's on my heart for that week or whatever. You know what I mean? I do every other Saturday, so I come on every other Saturday with no expectation, just full love in myself and full love in the mirror of humanity that I get to experience through my embodiment. And so I've been practicing that, and it's been amazing. And the reason why this form of manifestation I wanted to talk about too is because linearity is super limited. And when we're creating from our conscious mind, we are in a linear space, we're in a linear thinking. We're in a space that says, hey, go, we have to go this way and this way, and it's very boxy. But you're not linear, and your higher self damn sure ain't. And it knows exponentially more than you. I'm gonna keep on saying that over and over. Your higher self knows more than you. Spirit knows more than you. God knows more than you. Whatever you divine knows more than you. So if I be like with my conscious mind, man, I gotta write this, I gotta do this, I gotta da 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 da, I'm most likely created from a space of stress. And you can't manifest from stress. I remember I heard that quote. I don't even know where I heard it, y'all, but y'all know I love integrity. I love quoting who the hell I got the information from. I don't even know where I got that from. But it said you cannot manifest from stress. And so by choosing the most exciting thing, you are literally shifting your being into a vibration of, yo, I trust, period. I trust that everything that's going to be for me is going to be for me. I trust divinely that the things that need to come in and assist me, oh, they are perfect timing. I really trust in that divine timing. So you may be out here thinking, man, I got to get this Chevy Malibu. Man, I really got to get it, blah, 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 blah. So you going out here making Chevy Malibu moves. But spirit is like, baby, I got the Mercedes Benz truck, and y'all know I'm not material. I'm just using these things because others do place value on that. I got this Mercedes Benz truck for you, girl. I got private jets that you need to be on, but you out here going hard for a Chevy Malibu because you think that your conscious mind is limited by that. Look, I got a real good girlfriend. A real good girlfriend. I've been working on my money mindset or whatever the case may be. And she's working on her surrender. Okay? And surrender is my thing. Like I got the stillness of a mountain, y'all. I'm calm during chaos. I may seem like, ah, but I'm telling you, when the earth is shaking, I'm unshakable. And that comes through a lot of lived experience of being shaken and fortified. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't even know where the hell I was going. Oh, yeah, I got this friend. She learned to surrender. I'm getting in my money mindset. And I was thinking, I was like, man, like, you know, you learning this from me, I'm gonna learn some money mindset from you. And what I realized is that our money mindset is actually the same. We got some of the same limiting beliefs. We got some of the same beliefs that are not limited. But what she does not do is she does not limit herself. She does not play in a field of, well, this is what I'm used to working with, so I'm gonna stay within this parameter, which I have had been doing, right? If I'm looking for an apartment, I'm looking within a budget, right? But what I see her do is she really trusts, yo, if I get a $5,000 house, I'm gonna be able to pay for that. And that is the core difference. Is that if you intend like this is the thing, then that is what spirit will show up as. And so if you just surrender to the highest timeline, the highest good, the everything that you need, spirit going to show out and show out. Spirit's going to show out. I just got out of an engagement, right? And for the longest, I kind of was like just stagnant because we got people, we got little people, we got kids, we got things going on. And so coming out of that space, especially during my relationship, there was a lot of provision as far as being able to go to school, being able to pour into myself, being able to pour into my nonprofit, being able to get over here and do these lives for y'all. And so going through we not no longer gonna be living together, be together, there is an extreme amount of uncertainty, right? Especially as I am moving into this new energy in my life, not only in the relationship, but also within my career, within my purpose, and within the things that I'm doing, and within the things I love. And so stepping out into that energy is, maybe I could have acted afraid, yeah. But y'all, I just been excited and I just been trusting in the unfoldment of my life. I've been trusting in the unfoldment of the things in which I cannot see. You know, we indigenous peoples, and when I say that right now, I'm talking about the peoples that were here in Dios, in God, in the Americas for some time, but they not really, past oriented. They know that the past is an echo, yeah. And they damn sure ain't future oriented, right? There's value in the now. And so when you surrender, you're telling the now, oh, I'm present. There's a value here. You're allowing divine alignment to play out in your life. The field is neutral. And so when we try, again, when we try to create from the conscious mind, we are trying to control, and that's rough. That is not an easy, like, it's not easy to drop control. It's rough to drop control because we learn that. And then we get kind of hyper fixated on things not going our way, right? But we are one, because I know I talk in the parables, But yes, we are individual, we are also a collective. And so our energies are interacting. And there are things in the field that you cannot perceive from your linearity now. Let's say you take the time to surrender. Let's say you take the time to be in the stillness of the mountain. Baby, the information that'll come to you will change your life. Many of us are waiting for so many things, winning lottery numbers, all these things, but we can't be still. How you going to hear you? How you going to know what it is you're here to do if you can't even sit still long enough to not hear the rhetoric of someone else, to not hear the limits and beliefs that maybe you heard as a child, to not hear these things? You're not taking time out to ground. You're not taking time out to pour into your vessel, which I did the last live on. Filling your own cup. There's a lot of everybody has to do everything, and there's all these expectations, and then that turns into a lot of blaming and shaming. So how do we move out of that space? And baby, that's to surrender. That's to surrender. Let me tell y'all. Now I was on with my girl earlier, and when I moved to Arizona, actually I was in Lover Season. Actually, she teaches a phenomenal program, and I will definitely plug that in right now. My girl Tamika, Tom, she is just the mastermind, facilitator, the goddess that is, the illest oracle. She is all that in a bag of chips, and she does the path of illumination. So I was talking to her earlier. I was actually in that program before when it was a little bit different. And I was in lover season. And in lover season, we're magnetizing. We're going out there. We in our Fortuna. Right? Actually, I wasn't even in lover season. I was in visionary because we was in our Fortuna. Minor and major. Now, there is a spot out here in Arizona, y'all, called Fortuna Mines. And I went there at this time, learning to really see, learning to be the visionary that I am. And of course, life is that. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm a 1-3 Swedish projector. I love learning. But I was out in these mines. And I was just sitting there, y'all. And when I tell y'all the way that in which the desert spoke to me, I was like, shit, the desert is speaking to me. And what it came as is that, I don't know if y'all know about Arizona, Yuma, Fortuna Mines, stuff like this. It's the border, baby. The things they do at the border is exponentially wild. They testing bombs, mines, all type of stuff, y'all. But when I tell y'all go out there, iron ore in the ground, crystals in the ground, metal in the ground. The desert whispered to me, "Baby, do you see all that they try to do? But I'm standing here fortified. The mountains fortified. This is the mirror of your inner being. This is the mirror of your inner being when you're going through something and it's trying to shake you up. You got and let's say you get shook. Let's say you get shook. The remembrance is that it's you that's shaking. Because it don't matter. In 2222 on my little timer, baby. 2222 on a timer. It don't matter what's going on out here. If what's in here is still and fortified and knowing and in tune with the part of you that is always knowing. Let me tell y'all, presence is where spirituality exists. And I'm a PRR. I'm right oriented future, body living in the past. But I can tell y'all, presence is where spirituality exists. If I'm worried about the past, I remember, think about this. A lot of us have children. A car run on a baby right now. A mother is lifting the car up off her baby. That's not happening if she's past oriented. That's not happening if she's, what am I gonna do? The future. No, all her energy is in the present. All her energy is in the now. And that is where our spirituality exists in the highest concentration. All things are spiritual, so don't ever get me wrong or twisted. Okay? I speak in layers because I see layers, I know the layers. But the highest potential of you is present in the now. The highest potential of you ain't doing 100 things. Unless you're a manifesting generator, I ain't gonna take that from you. But even to my manifesting generators, I tell, baby, you are the warrior. You are the multi. But your highest essence is when you integrate that inner Buddha, is when you integrate your ability to do with your ability to be. That is the most important thing. Surrender is freedom. Let me tell y'all, anybody, I don't know if y'all into human design, whatever case may be, look into your charts. If you got that stillness of a mountain, the way it presents itself, the shadow of the stillness of a mountain, y'all, is stress. And as a person that, listen, y'all got a defined root and a defined spleen. So all I got is pressure to do something. And for a long time, I thought it was pressure to do something. But really, that pressure is to be still. Because when I got pressure to do shit, y'all, I'm stressed. Trying to do 100 things. You want to transform that stress embodiment into restraint. I don't have to do that. I don't have to pour my energy into that. I don't have to be here. I don't have to da-da-da-da. Restraint. But the city, y'all, the gift, the highest embodiment is the stillness. And let me tell you, when you doing things, time is moving. You know that? When you are still, time is shifting. You are shifting time. You are creating time. You are creating the space in which you are. You are being. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, listen, you really want to tap into that. There's a pressure, yeah, but you just expand and evolve regardless. And it doesn't take a lot of doing of things, okay? So in the poem that I gave, I said I am Semi. And so I want to share with you a little bit about what Semi is from an indigenous Mayan Socan perspective. And the Semi calls us to surrender, release. The Semi calls for things to die in order for things to be born. The Semi calls for exponential amounts of forgiveness. The Semi calls for humility. The Semi calls for dropping of the egoic knowing in order to expand into the higher self experience. And I put emphasis on it, y'all. I put emphasis on experience, y'all, because people will say all day, you believe in this? You believe in that? I remember somebody told me, you don't believe in God? I said, baby, nobody asked if you believe in the sun. I don't need to believe in the things that I speak. I experience them. I exponentially experience them. I experience God. I experience God when I wake up. I experience God as I'm walking. I experience God as I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I experience God if a motherfucker is being wild on a corner. I experience God. I experience God in all things. Actually, anyway, I experience God. Okay. I don't gotta believe in nothing. I don't gotta believe in shit. I can get up and experience that with my being. And I think that's where a lot of the dissonance sometimes happens, is that because we not being, we don't get to experience in our being what is actually happening, because we're not grateful, because we're not forgiving. And the reason I said those two like that together is because the city of fucking forgiveness is gratitude. And I don't, that's not even a gene key or human design thing. That's something I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you that the city of forgiveness is gratitude. And it's because it is through that. That's the highest expression of, yo, there is nothing to forgive. Everything served to grow me. All the things that I've been through, y'all been through. I've been through things. I've been through traumas. I've been through homelessness. I've been through molestation. I've been through perceived betrayals. I've been through all these things. But my highest knowing is that, baby, there's no way I'd be able to sit here at a time like this on the planet where we're coming online with our inner knowing all over. It's no possible way I could sit here and do this thing that fills me up so much unless I had been. What's the best meat? When you tenderize it, right? That's what everybody love, you know? They love when the meat is tenderized, but what you gotta do to that meat to get it tenderized, you gotta beat it up. I don't sit here and talk about nothing I don't experience, y'all. As a 1-3, I don't even play that. Anybody that know me, they know I'll be like, yo, don't quote me. I'm quick to say that because I'm highly researched and I'm highly lived. And so I don't tell anybody to do anything I haven't done. I've sat in surrender. I've sat in grace. I've sat in gratitude beyond forgiveness. I've sat in it. I've sat and said, thank you so much for allowing this person to show me where it is I still hold a belief, where it is I still hold an expectation, where it is I still hold something that limits me from the expansion that I am. Everybody's looking for love. Everybody's looking for love, looking. They think love is coming in and show them love. I know that love coming and show me how I don't love. Love coming and show me how I judge. Love coming and show me how I don't understand, how I don't listen, how I might not have integrity. That's what love really comes in to show you. That's a benevolent system. That's a system that says, yo, I love you so much, I'm gonna show you how to remember you. And for those of us that get into the interplanetary embodiments, my girl Stephanie Buckland, she was doing my Akashic. I said, I need you to ask Orion why I have Orion's belt on my face. And they said, because you remember, but we're ready for you to remember. Come on. Come on and get with your soul tribe. Come on and get with your people. Yeah, you remember. But walking your walk is re becoming back into that membership of the unification of you, of the unification of your soul, of the unification of God within you. God is within you, working magic. You simply gotta be. Your physical vessel don't even 30 minutes and 33 seconds on that thing. Listen, and a lot of y'all up in here, y'all teachers. You guys are guides. You guys are coaches. You guys are those that people are coming to. You guys are galactic activation portals. The threes came on that clock, not because there's an angel message that I need to know, but and it is, right? The threes, we know, spiritual numbers. But the threes come online to show us you're a divine trinity. You're a catalyst. You are androgynous in your being. You may be expressing, however, but you are balanced in your being. And so those that are coming to you, okay, they're not coming to you for you to simply change. They coming to you so that they can leave forever changed. And you can only be that catalyst by truly being still, by truly pouring into your vessel, by truly setting that intention that you're going to walk into your highest embodiment no matter what, and trusting that, yo, I trust the divine unfoldment before me. I surrender to that. All those that pass through you change. You simply, you learn, you grow, you get perspective, but you don't change. You remain. And that is that message that I got from the desert. That is the message I get when I contemplate on the stillness of a mountain. Many climbers, we go to climb mountains all day. It don't shake the mountain. It don't shake the mountain. A lot of people like isolating. And that's cool. And that's a part of a journey that you need. 3223. 5-5. But that does not mean y'all don't even oh man, I don't even know. I wish I could rewind because I whew, y'all. Listen, the stillness of the mountain. Listen, if there's anything that you can really speak onto yourself this day, I want you to speak this. And this is actually from a Mayan oracle. I'm gonna write it in the comments because I forgot exactly who it was. With this particular way that they did this. But I want y'all to write this down. Now, mind you, if you working with surrender, there are many things that you can utilize to work with surrender. Malachite, jade, emerald, green, heart-centered stuff, green glasses, green clothing. Lover energy is green. Oshun Yamaya. Lover, Lakshmi. And I use that example, and that's not even the stillness example because the conservation is the stillness, but I use that example because the lover in us knows that we're going to magnetize everything we need just through our being. Evergreen trees. You may be going through something and you see an evergreen tree or you see moss. Moss grows when things are dying. This is your message. This is your symbol. This is for you to know that it's okay. The number of the semi is 6. Organic transformation. Things that have to happen. Okay? I'm a deaf doula. I don't know if I've ever shared that amongst this platform, but I'm also a deaf doula, so I'm very comfortable with death. I don't even, these are wins that we have to go through within our beingness and within our conscious journey, with our journeys of consciousness. Rooted. When you need help with surrender, you can also work with Valerian. You can also work with Gardenia, right? But I want you to write this down. I am the fuel, mulch, and fodder for the destruction of all obstacles to reconstruction in God. I release, I let go, I forgive, I surrender. I release, I let go, I forgive, I surrender. A lot of people in relationships, and you looking for closure, you looking for closure, you looking for closure. That's because you haven't surrendered to that which knows more than you. The part of you that knows more than you, it ain't scared. 3526, 88. It ain't scared. The part of you that knows more than you is where your abundance lies. And it's asking for you. It's wanting you to come together. Surrender, yo. Surrender to your own perfection. Surrender to who you are. 3544. Again, 88. This y'all money line. Whoever get on this video, your money line is through that surrender. Your money line is in that trust. Your money line is in that stillness. That's where your power lies. I'm gonna take it back to that path of illumination with my girl T. One of the seasons, actually, we're gonna go through it. So prepare yourself. Be aware of this. As spirit hibernates, we hibernate. So conservation this season gonna come up. And I used to be heavy on trying to do a lot of things, y'all. You know, I'm a conditioned being too. You know, I've been conditioned. I've been conditioned. Go to school, get good grades, get a good job. Do. I've been conditioned as well. But it's just time to surrender all that. Drop that. Surrender to the fact that, yo, it's 8 billion people. We don't know everything, right? We arguing about the trans and everything, and we don't even know everything. I got a friend, and they shared with me something. It was a young lady, her and her dude, you know, they having a baby, everything, case may be, and everybody's going crazy, like, oh, you with this man, Growing up, I'm gonna be authentic. Growing up, when you heard hermaphrodite, you thought a woman that had more manly parts. This person had like all her woman parts, maybe looked a little masculine, and people had everything to say. And I'm just like, yo, we don't know everything. We don't know every expression of God's divinity. And we have to really understand that in order to release, in order to gain that which it is we don't know, we have to release thinking that we know everything. There's infinite expressions. 37, 37, 10, 10, y'all. There's infinite expressions to your being because there's infinite expressions to God's energy. All religions, all beliefs, they all agree. All knowing, all this, all that. So how does the all come into know itself? It becomes. So it becomes you. It becomes me. It becomes he. It becomes she. It becomes tree. It becomes cat. It becomes dog. It becomes frog. It even becomes that which is inanimate. Right? Because these things are an extension of you. They're an extension of consciousness. So God's energy has to be all the things. So if you thinking you know everything, you have not surrendered to the fact that it's the known unknown. It's the known unknown. You know a lot. And you can tap in and know more. But it takes surrendering, y'all. It takes getting into that stillness. It takes being willing to be like, you know what? I don't know everything. So what part of you today is calling for a death and transformation? What part of you is calling to receive wisdom from a part of you that is ready to be set ablaze? Ready to be set ablaze, ready to be set on fire, ready to be transformed through the transmutation of the violet flame, baby, of the flame. What part of you is ready to die so that you can become, so that you can be more, so that you can express more, so that you can? What part of you needs to sit still and allow? Listen, I got a girlfriend. She shared with me, somebody had hit her up about some things. I don't know if anybody ever got into Novatech, but you know, me and a lot of people I know, we had invested into Novatech for some time. Over that time, I made my money back. I took my money back out so much time that when Novatech fell, I was cool with it. Excuse me. One of my homegirls had got in at over $30,000. Excuse me. She got in at over $30,000, and so she lost a lot of money because she didn't even have an opportunity. Like, as soon as she got in, it was a wrap. I had been in for years, and when this happened, like this company just hit her up most recently to really bye. This company had hit her up most recently to like recover her funds, and she messaged them with all this long explanation. See you later. She messaged them with all this explanation, and I said, listen, let people reveal themselves to you. Let things reveal itself to you. Let whatever needs to happen reveal itself to you. You don't gotta send a 10-page dissertation about what you got going on. Because it's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of your energy. Be still and allow things to be revealed. We are not linear. So expecting messages in a linear fashion is where we messing up. I don't give a damn if you think you the most neurotypical person. We're all neurodivergent in a way in which we have gifts and things and peculiarity, y'all know what I'm trying to say about us that are particular, that are our gifts, that are allow things to be revealed to you in the way it needs to be revealed in you. Some of y'all are gut intuition. Get your gut health in order. Follow that gut. Some of y'all intuition though is coming from the solar plexus. Get to know that part of you. Get emotionally in tune. And it was a 444 in that thing. It was like 4134, something like that. Listen, allow that. If you can over this week, if you can over this week, get into the air element. Maybe go mountain climbing. Maybe go into a place where the air is moving. I want you to sit in that. I want you to sit in that. I want you to be in that. Okay? So, listen. Let me get some water, y'all. Hold on. Let me get some water. Listen. If you're going through something right now and you're finding it difficult to release, let go, whatever the case may be, I want you to really assess your relationship with death. Really assess your relationship with death. Actually, do I have this book here? There's a book that I want to recommend to y'all. Oh, The Last Adventure of Life, y'all, by Maria Dancing Heart Hogland. Assess your relationship with death, y'all. Because like I told y'all before, I'm a death doula. So I know we got the wind of transformation. We have the wind of rebirth. But there's no true death. The physical mind is always looking for that, though. The physical mind, the linear mind, it has beliefs in beginnings and endings. It's very real, you know what I mean, to the physical mind. But you are infinite, you know what I mean? So start to look at death from your infinite perspective, okay? What is very peculiar, and this is I was looking at a Native American teaching around this, but what is very peculiar is that it doesn't matter the belief systems in which that try to make us believe that we're not whole, right? We're in 2024 in this timeline, and we are still searching for our wholeness, and we still believe in it. So we're wholly human, and it makes sense for us to be fully human, right? And the presence is where we can allow that to happen. 444. The presence is where we can allow that to happen. So I want to share with you guys something you can do that can help with surrender as well. Let me see. I think I wrote it down. Just because I don't like getting nothing wrong now. Yeah, I like to make sure that my stuff, because again, like this stuff come through me how it come through me, y'all. But I pour into myself. I love to read. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, I think this. I started to say this earlier, and I didn't even get to it. Your way in which spirit is communicating to you is going to be very special for you, and it ain't a one size fits all. Don't even believe that bullshit if they try to sell it to you. Some of us is going to get numbers. Some of us is going to get You're going to see animals that resonate. Some of us is going to get people that come in. Some of us is going to be getting dreams, okay? Surrender to it. Surrender to how spirit wants to communicate with you. Okay? Do that. Do that for me. But I want to share with y'all this short little thing that y'all can do. I want to share with y'all. I want y'all to grab a pen and paper. If we on a live, ain't nobody on here, so I'm gonna just go right into it. I want y'all to grab a pen and paper. And I want you to write that which it is you ready to give up. Write it all down. And this is one of the simplest ways, and a lot of us probably already know this. 45:54 was on that timer. 9:09. Let them end this go. Write that which it is you're ready to surrender, and then burn it. Write it in lead pencil or black ink, and then burn it. Another way is you can tighten and release your body. Your body's telling you messages too. Look into that. Your chest tight. Maybe some grief that you're ready to surrender to. Okay? Your knees hurting. There may be some inflexibility that you're ready to surrender. Your ankles are swollen. That past orientation is ready. You ready to let it go so you can move forward. Your throat. You may be ready to go in the ways in which you stifle yourself and you mask yourself, in which you don't speak. Oh, gotta be demure. Or maybe you ready to stop spewing. Maybe you ready to surrender the fact that you always trying to share. And I'm sharing with y'all. I'm invited here, but baby, when I'm not invited, I don't need to be sharing. So what is it that needs to be surrendered today? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? 99.999 is a belief and a way of being that you just got so accustomed to. And it's time to surrender that, y'all. It's time to surrender that. It's time to call on all that loves and serves you to surrender to your highest knowing. Surrender to your highest knowing. I love y'all. I'm going to actually end on that note today. Thank you so much again for having me. Thank you so much for joining in my live. Okay. I just heard something. If you're having a hard time figuring out what you're trying to surrender, Spirit wants you to write what you're ready to forgive. If it's been laying on your heart and it's been heavy and it's been hard, ooh, and it been just wrecking you and you just can't sleep, Spirit is ready for you to forgive. And it is through those things that you're ready to forgive that you'll find out what you're also ready to surrender. Maybe it's shame, right? Shame absolutely needs to be surrendered. I don't give a damn what you doing, where you at on your journey. Shame always should be surrendered, y'all. Judgment, surrender it. Surrender the judgment. You're ready to live a fuller life, a more divinely aligned life, a more blessed life, a life in which you are walking with your divinity hand in hand, aware of it, because it's never not there. Like I said before, it's been a huge fallacy thinking that the soul is living in the body when this temporary body is living in an infinite soul. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you so much again. Y'all can follow me here on Facebook, or you can follow me on Instagram at KARUNAAMAAT. And also on Threads. I like Threads, y'all. Threads is new. It ain't oversaturated with ads and stuff, so follow me on Threads. Um, and just check me out, holyspace.us. Holy is with an I, HOLI, holistic space. So HOLISPACE.us. And yeah, invite me out. I'll definitely come. I love to share. I love to, you know. And thank you so much. And thank you for letting me share my poetry with y'all. That's my medium. That's my art. That's my expression in which I'm able to speak about things. So thank you. I love y'all. Peace.